Good evening, my wonderful, wonderful students and young professional friends. This is Dr. Maya, and I wanted to talk tonight briefly about the idea of effective networking. It's a very common word in professional success, and I've had a couple of students write in to ask about how to be successful at networking. In brief, my approach to networking is breaking down the concept. It's a net and you work it. So the net is of the professional, family, friend, circle, people who are connected with you. Every single one of us has a network. Some of us are aware of it, some of us are not. But if you are in the world as a student, as a young professional, you have a network. So for students in high school and college, part of your professional network includes your teachers, your faculty members, staff members who you work with regularly. Because the key thing to remember is that every professional knows other professionals. Network also includes your family members. Professionals in your family know other professional members. So thinking about where to start with networking can be daunting, and I often suggest to students start with 2 or 3 people you know, whether it's in your academic or professional circle and or your family circle. Make a mind map. Put yourself in the middle on a piece of paper, draw some arrows, and connect names and titles, professional titles, of 3 to 5 people that you know. Once you've done that, networking involves talking to people. I will be talking more in other videos about specifics of how to prepare for networking, but one go-to strategy is always the very open-ended question, tell me about what you do and how you got here. Most of us in professional lives love talking about what we do. We love, love, love it. And not a lot of people get asked that question. So if you're going to sit down and note down a couple of questions as you are starting to think about networking, one question is, I see your role is X. How did you get here? Talk to me briefly about your career journey. One of my favorite questions is, what are things that you did along the way in terms of internships, externships, other professional experience that got you to where you are? Another question I love asking is, what are things you wish you had known then when you were in high school or college or a young professional that you know now? The biggest idea behind networking is having an authentic connection. It's not about having an agenda. This is where a lot of young professionals sometimes get confused. They think of network as something that should be done and has to be done for a purpose. Genuine networking is done when you don't need to do it, and it can be done in baby steps. If you're in high school and college, sit down with one of your favorite professors and teachers and have a chat once every other week. Over time, you will realize that you have built a relationship of professional trust and information gathering. If you are a young professional starting off, find a couple of mentors in your workspace, people who you sync with, who you resonate with, and have coffee with them, or during COVID times, set up a phone conversation and say, could I chat with you for 20 minutes about your career journey? The wealth of information you will receive from simply listening to people in your field is irreplaceable. Quick chat on networking, identify a few people, note down a couple of questions. There's lots of questions you can find on Google, and go do it. And that's tonight's Career Success PSA. Network, 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 and most importantly, do it with authenticity, do it with a mindset of wanting to learn. Key rule of network is we learn to give before we can learn to ask. More to come. If you are enjoying my videos, please subscribe to my YouTube channel at Alka Devika, ALKADEVIKA. Please send me comments. I would love to hear from you. Write in with other topics you want to learn about and chat about. And be well. Take care of yourself. Practice self-care. Practice compassion. Take it one day at a time. Don't get distracted. Career success is a long game. It's a marathon, not a sprint. With all my love and all my blessings, take care of yourselves. I'll see you soon. Bye from Dr. Maya. Good night.